We're here today at Valleyview Community Church with Pastor Jason Tripp, and Jason's going to take us through the facility. But first, Jason, can you give us a little bit of background information about the church?
We've been in this particular facility for about 5 years now, and I got a little article actually posted right here. It says, "Church transforms school into sanctuary," and that's my predecessor, Pastor Gary Landers. And when this particular property and school went on sale, we were able to scoop it up and transform it into the facility that it is today. So we're part of the denomination called the Free Methodist Church in Canada, and we're called Valleyview Community Church, and community is really the key word. We're trying to create a sense of community here and trying to meet the needs of the greater community around us. So as you'll see, as we give you a little bit of a tour, you'll see how we're trying to utilize the space to kind of love on the community.
And you were located on the top of the hill in Valcarran.
Yeah, we were formerly up at the top of the hill. It's another church functioning there now, so we were able to sell that facility to another church. So we're happy to have not one but two churches kind of with similar vision here in the area.
And this is a unique facility, so we're looking forward to the tour.
Yeah, we got about 35,000 square feet on 7 acres of land, and we're finally utilizing all the space in the building, so happy to give you a tour.
This is a really impressive entranceway. Can you take us in?
Let's take a look in this room here. We when we were planning out the facility, even before I was here, and I kind of came on board after we had moved into the building, we really wanted this room to be a good first impression room. I mean, first impressions are so important. So we wanted a relaxed, warm, inviting atmosphere, and I couldn't tell you the number of people who have commented on this particular room, and it does feel very warm and relaxed and inviting, especially for people who have never maybe stepped foot in a church or aren't familiar with it. They feel relaxed, they feel welcome, they feel warm in this room. So we use this room just for coffee and fellowship time. We've used it for small baby and wedding showers and other functions as well.
It's a real reception area, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it speaks to what we want it to speak to.
So you use this every weekend when the
We use this every
congregation
weekend as well. We use it for midweek gatherings, both for the church and community groups come in, and they can rent any space in the building that's available should they need to or want to.
So a group could come in here and actually rent this room?
Absolutely. We've rented this room out on numerous occasions for wedding showers, baby showers, other functions. So I mean, we're happy to help partner with the community any way we can.
It would hold a lot of people, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we can. You can pack 50 to 60 people in this room.
Very comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So where are we going next?
Afternoon nap too.
Yeah.
So let's maybe we'll head down the hall here, some of our
Sure.
activity tenants, and I'll show you what's going on down here.
Okay. Now, when you mention activity tenants, you have a number of outside groups that.
Yeah, we have a number of outside groups. We're a small, relatively small congregation of about 100 people, so we like this building, but we realize, if we're just using it for our own purposes, we're kind of missing our mandate as a church. We believe our vision is to kind of make this community a better place to live, and if we're not doing that, we're kind of failing as a church. So we've got a lot of partners, community connections that we've built over the years, and most of that stuff is occurring down here.
So you're a group of about 100?
We're about 100 parishioners in the congregation. I'll just show you this room here on the left. Maybe we'll go down the left side.
Yeah, we'll go down the left, sure.
We do have a pretty nice church library in here that is for not only the church, but anybody in the neighborhood who would like to come and utilize it. We've got a pretty diverse number of books in here, magazines, CDs, and DVDs.
So this is open for the public?
This is, it's open on Sunday mornings before and after the service to the church and to the public. And just like a regular public library, their books and DVDs can be signed out for a couple of weeks.
Would people be able to have meetings in here too?
Yeah, we've had meetings in here. This is where we have our board meetings, and other groups have had meetings in here.
Wow, very nice.
I know we're going down the left side, but I'm going to show you these two offices in tandem because you'll see one is very clean. That's my office, admin assistant's office.
This is the clean office.
This is the clean office.
Okay.
My admin assistant works out of here and does a fantastic job. And this is the not so clean office, my office across the hall. I will give you a quick glimpse.
A quick one.
A quick glimpse, yeah. And that's what it is.
Well, this is the busy person.
This is, well, yeah. Create that illusion. I'm coming and going.
Well, sure. No space? You don't spend that much time in there?
No, I don't want to be a pastor who's tied in my office. I like to be out in the community. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Yep.
So one of many bathroom
Washrooms.
facilities here, particularly for our activity tenants. We'll continue down the left side of the hall here.
Yep. Yeah, because
This was all lockers when we bought it. We wanted to keep some lockers because we did have a vision for what's happening now. And this is actually a double classroom we're coming up to here. I don't have a key on me, unfortunately, but you can probably see through the window there. And it's called KMAC. It's a martial arts group.
Oh, wow.
And they're operating out of here basically every night of the week. So they run martial arts programs for children and adults. They run kickboxing classes and other forms of martial arts and aerobics.
Wow, okay.
So on any given night, you'll have 50 to 100 kids down in this area for different activities.
So this idea of renovating the school, I guess that must have been an interesting concept to bring to your congregation. Were you around when
my predecessor laid the groundwork and cast a vision, and he did what I couldn't do, and I think I'm able to do what maybe he couldn't do, and kind of build the facility now that we're in here. We're getting down into the blue-green area here. This is the Gym Zone Gymnastics Club that many people in the Valley and in Greater Sudbury will be familiar with. They've been operating out of the gymnasium here for many years. I'll just we'll open the door here. You can get a glimpse of what's happening in the gym.
Great. So this is the
So from September,
Valley Gym Zone, and there's one in town too,
there's
isn't
one
there?
in town as well as Espanola in here, yeah. And so they operate out of here September through June. And so they get quite a few kids from the neighborhood out as well.
This is the former gym,
This is the former elementary school size gym.
well equipped.
Very well equipped, yeah. Yeah, and they do a fantastic job offering this to the community, and the place is buzzing Monday through Thursday and Saturday mornings. They offer classes.
Handy too, you don't have to go to town.
Exactly. It's right here in the neighborhood. So not only do they offer gymnastics programming, but they do birthday parties. This is a good birthday party spot. They have a
Right.
little party room right in here I can show you. The brightest room in the building. I actually had a birthday party for my daughter here not too long. It was great. You rent the space for an hour of gymnastics, and you come in here and have the cake and the birthday party. So it's a good place for young families to come and hang out.
So this was a former locker
This was
room.
the former locker room turned birthday party room.
Good. It's amazing what you can do with an old school.
Absolutely. Sky's the limit. So I'll just come back down the other side of the hall here for the very little ones. This is kind of what they call the mini gym. We turned this classroom into kind of the smaller equipment for the little toddlers.
Oh, wow.
This is where they get to kind of learn the ropes and start out.
And this is part of Gym Zone as
This
well?
is all part of Gym Zone as well. We rent this room as well as the gym to them.
Wow. Very impressive. And so the kids that come in can use the lockers
Yeah,
for
the
their
kids
coats
and
and
the
everything?
coaches, they can use the lockers. We wanted to keep a few of those in place. Now this next room here is a computer lab, which apparently that's what it was before when it was a school.
There you go.
I don't have a key to this room, but we've got about 20 different computer stations set up in there. And over the years, we've run computer classes. We have a gentleman in our church who is very good with computers, so he's run classes for the community, just learning software, hardware, how to operate computers. And our plan, stay tuned, is to kind of turn this room into like an internet cafe, be able to serve tea and coffee and muffins to all the parents coming with their children to these groups.
Wow. So nothing's off limits in terms of creativity.
No, absolutely. We're always looking for a new, fresh vision idea. This room is open. I was actually in here working out earlier today. This is our in-house fitness trainer. This is a body balance studio. And so we've got fitness classes running out of this room pretty much every evening, as well as personal training. Some people might be familiar with those wacky looking boots over there on the shelf. They're called Kangoo boots. It's kind of the latest craze. I call it Zumba on steroids.
Have you tried them?
Yes, I own a pair. Yeah, they're good for jogging or for doing aerobics classes. So you'll hear techno music throughout the building most evenings coming out of this room.
Wow.
Yeah, boot camp, personal training. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. You have to remind yourself we're in a church facility.
Yeah, but I think